I wanted to jump on and do a video to talk about media kits. So my friend Amrita from India was asked to speak at a university and she was so excited. And then they asked her for a media kit and she was like, what the heck? So she reached out to me and she wanted some guidance. So I thought I would jump on and share these tips in case you want to make your own media kit as well. So basically, the point of a media kit is to share with the reporter, the collaborator, or in this case, with the university that was interested in her as a professional speaker. It's to share with them who you are, what you do, how you help, your products and services, and a little bit about your target audience. So that's kind of the point of a media kit. And it's really a lot more simple than maybe it appears in the very beginning. So not one media kit there's no like one perfect formula. They vary. So you can customize yours to however you feel it fits and represents you and your brand the most. Some key things to think about are to definitely be authentic and share your story. Talk about how you were brought to the work that you're doing. People want to see uniqueness and something that's refreshing. So you don't have to be all buttoned up. It's really your opportunity to shine and have your own unique personality rise to the top. So definitely keep that in mind. There are a few crucial things that you do want to include in your media kit, and they are a bio, which is a short and condensed version of who you are, what you do, and the audience that you serve. So definitely put that bio in there. And you don't want to go on and on about it. You really want to be concise because, again, you want to respect the time of the person on the other end reading your information. So make sure to also put in your credentials. That's very important in your bio. And then also in a great professional bio, it's nice to end off on a personal note. So include maybe one or two hobbies that you do on your downtime, because people like to work with people. So definitely let your own personality, like I said, shine through. A couple things that people will add to their media kit are their social media stats. And I only recommend that if they're impressive. So if you're still in the building stage, and definitely if you are a startup, I would say to leave your social media stats off. If you have been at this a while or you have numbers that you're really proud of, definitely include those in your media kit as well. Another thing that is optional in your media kit is a rate sheet. So that's something that, depending on if it's applicable to what you do in your business, you can put in a rate sheet. But the things that you absolutely want to have are that condensed bio. You want to have a professional headshot, so definitely invest in a professional headshot, my friends. It makes a big difference. So no selfies in the car with the seatbelt showing, and no pictures where your arm was around somebody and it was cropped off or there's people in the background. You definitely want to put your very best foot forward and invest in getting professional headshots. And you always want to have direct eye contact in your shots and a joyful smile on your face, because that is going to be very alluring. So you want to include that in your media kit as well. You want to include your primary logo, and you can include like your submark as well. You just want to give them a feel for your brand. You want to talk about your target audience, and that's really important, because if the person that you're sending this to, whether it's a collaborator or a reporter, if they see that your target audience aligns with theirs, it's going to be a much more applicable, mutually beneficial relationship. So definitely include the target audience stats in there as well. You want to include links to your social media channels. So your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are on social. If you blog, include that link. If you podcast, definitely include a link to iTunes. Anything that's going to establish your credibility and to show that you're out there, you're visible. It really adds to any kind of PR press materials that you put together, for sure. And then also remember, if you have been featured, definitely include as seen in. So whether you have published an article in Thrive Global, or maybe you were lucky enough to be featured on a major network, definitely include that. And it's also optional to include any snippets of previous press releases. So maybe your local paper did a press release for a workshop that you were doing or anything of those natures. Anything that you can show some social proof, you want to add in your media kit. So honestly, that's as simple as it can be. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but the one thing that I totally recommend doing is once you organize this and you put it all together, I would recommend that you use Google Drive, set up a little folder that's just your first and last name and media kit, and go ahead and drop in a document that has your bio, your social links, your as seen in, and maybe if you have a free lead magnet or a resource that you want them to share, you can go ahead and put that on your Google Doc as well. And then also drop in your JPEGs of your headshots and your logos. This way it'll all be in one easy to find spot, and you can go ahead and share with any prospective collaborators or reporters a view-only link directly from Google. So you're going to be so happy that you invested the time and energy into that. You can use it for opportunities to request to be on somebody's podcast. You can reach out to people that you would love to have promote you, potential collaborators. And again, in my friend Amrita's case, to show the university that she's got some chops when they're looking at her for public speaking events. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to my media kit so you can have an example and use it for inspiration when you create yours. And also, when you create yours, drop me your link back because I would love to support you and see what you've created. So I hope that that's been helpful for you. Again, it's Casey. I'm a holistic business mentor, and I help women build, grow, and optimize their business. So I hope that these tips are helpful. And until next time, my friends, breathe joy.